Hey everyone, I'm Emilia. I'm an artist and I wanted to film a video of my packaging art process. I've had a lot of people ask me if I can show them or how I do it, so here it is. Um, First, we're going to start with the materials. We got some tape, X-Acto knife, scissors, tape dispenser, box cutter. Not necessarily going to use all of these, but these are some materials that I use when I package art. Cardboard panels and bubble wrap. These are important. Corners and some extra paper, extra bubble wrap, and a box. You can reuse a box if you want, like I do. And so what I do with these corners is I cut them in half. Didn't buy these. They actually came protecting some picture frames that I ordered. And I cut them in half, slide them together, and then tape them. So you'll see these little flaps. They're kind of loose, so I'll put a little piece of tape on there just so that it's not flapping around loose. And I'm also going to tape some of the edges down and do the same with all 4 corners. In this case, it's 8 pieces. You can see it says 3-pack, whatever it was a 3-pack. And here I'm using scissors to cut it in half, but you can also use the box cutter or X-Acto knife. It's probably easier to use a box cutter. The X-Acto knife, I like to use it when I'm building a box, and I'll just lightly slice into the cardboard so that I get a perforated edge, and then I'll use a ruler to guide the fold, and that's how I fold cardboard that I've sketched out using a template online, and then I cut it and build a box like that. Here we're not building a box though, we're just using a art supplies box that I ordered. Well, I didn't order the box, but I ordered the art supplies and they came in that box, and we're reusing that box. So I taped all the corners around the edges. I have 2 perfect sized sheets of bubble wrap. These are also reused. And I'm taping the edges down. Taping the bubble wrap onto the corners individually. I just don't like it to be loose, so I'll put extra tape everywhere to make sure that it's tight and it's not going to go anywhere. I know that it's well protected. I guess it's just peace of mind. I don't care. I know it's going to get there safe. And then I have this box. Probably was too long, so I cut it, and then I cut a little edge so that I could use to tape down for the lid. This is watercolor paper that I didn't like that warped on me, so I'm reusing it for like extra packaging support. It's kind of like my packaging peanuts, but it's paper. So I just fold it back and forth, hot dog and hamburger style, like you used to do in school. And I'm making a few of these that I can use. Usually if I build a box, I'll leave some extra inches so that I can include some of these crunched papers for extra cushion. I don't like the painting to slide around when it's in transit. I like it to be nice and fastened inside the box. So I'm just going to stuff 2 pieces at the bottom. make sure the bubble wrap and the tape is on right. And then you'll see that edge didn't have bubble wrap. I don't know why I didn't put bubble wrap over that. Usually I do. Oh, okay. I put the paper in its place. Okay. Patting it down to show you that it'll be so secure. So then I put that flap over the top of the box and I'm going to start taping it. Maybe you're wondering why I didn't use my fancy tape dispenser. I included those pictures after I filmed this video. I don't think I had it at that time. So yeah, I'm using this duck tape, but it's not duct tape. But it's by the duct tape brand, I think. So I'll just go around every edge and tape it. Make sure that each edge is meeting and touching because I don't want to leave a gap. I'm taking in mind that in the shipping process, if it does come in contact with water or anything that's sharp, I want it to be a nice tight edge that's taped, maybe with like 2 layers of tape. And then here it looks like there was a flap where the cardboard overlapped, so I'm going to put an extra piece of tape over it just in case. And then I like to do this thing that kind of reminds me of gift wrapping. And I'll tape down one edge, fold over the other, and it just reminds me of gift wrapping. So see, I'm doing it here, folding over the edges, and then the last little flap kind of reminds me of Christmas. I don't know. And here there's some little holes that I believe there were staples and I pulled them out. So I'm just going to tape over that. I don't want anything to get inside of those little holes. Not holes, I guess punctures from the staple. And I'm going to do my little fancy gift wrapping thing with the tape here again. Guess I'm pointing it out to you. Oh, see those little sticky notes? If there's something written on the box that for whatever reason I want to cover up, I'll cover it up with sticky notes. Or if it's on the surface and not one of the edges, I will put the address label on whatever it is that I'm trying to cover up. And yeah, that's what I do sometimes. And now I'm going to write fragile all over the box. As large as I can without being too annoying, I guess. On each corner. Well, not each corner, just 2 opposing corners. And then on the back, I'll write it a little bit larger on some of the edges. I feel like the stickers that they put on that say fragile on them are so tiny and kind of mundane and overlooked. So I write it myself. And then I write please handle with care just as an extra little thing. This is a box that I built. It's a smaller artwork. You can see the certificate of authenticity, a little ribbon that I tied over it. I lined it with bubble wrap. I put some accordions on the edges, some packaged air. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you found this helpful.